What is going on, everybody? So this is going to be a short video. I just want to talk about a purchase that I just made, but also we're going to go over a couple small news things first, then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of the video. First things first, OPO5, I mentioned that some people were dumping boxes in that 250 range. It seems like that's still kind of going on today. You have some sales here, 247, 250, another 247. You have one as low as 235. You also have a sale at 283. So I don't really know what's going on here, but we will keep an eye on this just to make sure no funny business is happening. Second thing, PRB01, we did have a sale exactly at $300 right there, which I think is cool. This box is going to be testing that 300 range, I imagine, over the next couple weeks. And then finally, OPO9, Emperors in the New World. This had a sale right at $200, essentially, $199.99, a cent below, which is interesting to point out. So maybe we'll see this break through 200 eventually. And, just remember, you can buy this box cheaper on the secondary market, third-party sites. If you're in Europe, it's a lot cheaper as well. So you don't have to buy it from TCG Player, but it honestly might even be worth buying from TCG Player on May 16th when they do the 10% back sale. Mayhem, I believe they're calling it, or whatever. So just keep that in mind. But today I wanted to talk about OP11 because I was finally able to pre-order a case of this in Canada for about $135 USD after the conversion. That's all in with shipping and tax. And it's interesting because there's something I didn't realize when I did it. I ordered from HPW and I was on the Shopify app, and when I put the pre-order in, it said pre-order. Like, you could see this title here. That's basically all it said. But when you go to their website, it actually says back order. And I'd messaged them just out of curiosity to see when they were planning, or if they knew rather, when the set was going to be releasing and when they would be shipping out product. But now that I see it's on back order, I don't even know if this is going to be with their first wave. So I know they've seen a couple of my videos. So if you guys are watching, let me know in the comments down below. I might just have to reach out to you again on Instagram to see if this is going to be like a later wave coming in late 2025 or something. But I did order a case, 12 boxes of OP11, 180 Canadian. After tax, it's 189. The set's going to be great. You're going to have those Luffy cards up top, which are going to be very, very expensive, especially this gold one. The reality is it might be like a $2,500, $3,000 card. The silver one as well. This is going to be expensive. The gear, what is that? Gear 4 Luffy. That's going to be expensive as well. You have a couple other cards in there. A Sanji that's going to have some value. Shirahoshi, a couple Nami cards. So it's going to be an alright set, not as deep as something like OPO9, not going to be as deep as PRBO1, but maybe on the level of an OPO5. I mean, it's going to have the reprint card from OPO5 as well as a couple other ones. So it's going to be a decent set. I don't think it's going to be like the S tier sets, but maybe back of A tier or B plus tier, something like that. Still worth getting some, in my opinion. And one final thing I wanted to touch on in this video, we'll bring up HPW's site or whatever, is EBO2. It seems like if you go on Reddit, a lot of people are very upset with the launch of EBO2. I've seen people get upset because there's an error in, I believe it's the Vegapunk card, in the wording, the verbiage or whatever. So maybe they'll do a reprint just because of that little error. It's tough to tell. Again, it's a specialty set for Bandai and they don't normally like to reprint these extra boosters. So who knows? But when you go on Reddit, a lot of people are complaining. But in the real world, maybe it's different. So that's why it's always good to talk to a lot of people. If you know a couple store owners, reach out to them, see what's going on. I talked to Anthony from Cardboard Hero, and he said that they sold some booster boxes, they sold some loose packs as well. So it's an interesting release. And we're going to have to wait and see after a few weeks what develops with this set. But either way, I'm still bullish on it. I'm still bullish on OP11. I think OP09, PRBO1, OP05, these are all great sets, guys. Like, you can't go wrong with any of these. And then one final thing I did want to point out in this video, a lot of stores in Canada are absolutely jacking their prices up on OP13 pre-orders. Again, we don't even know what cards are going to be in the set, but the box is already going for $190 Canadian on TCG Player, which after the conversion, that's what? Close to 140, and we don't even know what cards are going to be in it. There's a lot of speculation going around about this set, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens over the next 3 or 4 months before we get some leaks or when we get closer to release, where these prices end up. But that's really going to be it for the video, guys. I ordered a case of OP11. I'm happy I finally was able to get that, and hopefully I won't have to wait too long. Again, HPW, if you guys are watching this video or someone knows them, send it to them, because I just want to know for sure. Not that I really care too much if I get it in June or November. It's just going to be sitting on my shelf for a few years anyways. But opportunity cost is still a very real thing, especially in the investing niche. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.